Am ajuns la 5-a ediție. Turneul Regilor. Tu de când vii an de an la Mediaș?
Eu de la ediția 3-a. Deci de când a început turneul a crescut foarte mult în valoare, am nici eu.
Da. Asta, pentru că ai atins punctul sensibil. A crescut foarte, foarte iute, ca foarte frumos, așa cum spun eu.
Așa este.
Cum ți se pare a 5-a ediție?
A 5-a ediție, eu nu mai văd cum mai poate fi practic trecută ediția 5-a ca valoare și ca nivel de turneu și ca organizare. Deci cred că eu am fost deja, asta e a 3-a ediție a mea. Crește foarte tare turneul și asta zic, la un moment dat trebuie să fie toată lumea pregătită că nu mai are unde să crească, că nu mai există. Am ajuns efectiv top. E ceva, eu n-am mai văzut în altă parte că în 3 ani turneul să se dezvolte așa de tare. Sunt foarte impresionat.
Care ar fi, eu știu, sau de ce crezi că a crescut așa?
Asta e, pot să spun destul de clar, pentru că este ceva deosebit pentru jucători aici. Atitudinea față de jucători, locul în sine este ceva un pic mai izolat decât locurile în care sunt obișnuiți să joace șahiștii. E ceva mai, are o latură mai sensibilă, mai personală și ei se simt foarte bine. Deci, dacă vedem, mulți jucători vin an de an. Deci, sunt jucători care au jucat toate edițiile de când sunt eu și știm că și Magnus Carlsen a jucat anul trecut. Anul ăsta mi-a fost foarte ușor să vorbesc cu el și să-i spun să vină din nou, pentru că știa deja despre ce este vorba. Anul trecut am fost oarecum sceptic la început, dar după ce a venit anul ăsta mi-a pus doar 2 întrebări și am spus că dacă o să fie ca și anul trecut. Și da, o să jucăm și fotbal. Și atunci am zis, păi da, sigur că vin atunci. Nu, e un turneu efectiv deosebit. Deci am fost și la meciuri pentru titlul mondial și este ceva deosebit aici.
Cam cine ar mai trebui să vină? Să pună cireașa de pe tort? Ca
să pună cireașa de pe tort ar trebui să vină campion mondial. Deci dacă ar fi și campion mondial, atunci, într-adevăr, atunci pot să spun sigur că nu mai am unde să crească turneul. Deci este, mai mult atât este absolut imposibil. Dacă, în momentul dat este Vichy Anand, dacă ar fi și el aici, știm că s-a dus niște tratative, a fost imposibil anul ăsta, dar, din câte am înțeles, este posibil să vină în continuare. Deci este posibil că turneul să mai crească totuși puțin.
E mai ușor să crești un turneu sau e mai greu să menții, din punctul tău de vedere? Cum e? Ajungi la un nivel?
Să menții tot timpul, nu numai un turneu. Orice loc de frunte este mai greu să menții decât să ajungi acolo. Pentru că în momentul când ajungi, ai un scop foarte clar, ajungi acolo și după aia alții vor să te depășească, iar tu trebuie să menții. Dar eu sunt convins că asta nu o să fie o problemă pentru Turneul Regilor, pentru că o să se menține când o să ajungă sus, o să se menține, pentru că oamenii o să vrea să se întoarcă. Ei vor să se întoarcă și dacă ei o să vrea să se întoarcă, nu o să fie problemă.
Se mai joacă fotbal la alt turneu de acest nivel?
Se mai joacă fotbal, dar aici până și meciul de fotbal a fost mai deosebit. Deci mai original, mai interesant. Jucătorii au fost mai relaxați. Deci ceea ce în alte părți, nu știu, atmosfera între jucători, atmosfera între organizatori și jucători, atmosfera în general și în hotel și pe unde se duc jucătorii, are un farmec aparte aici în media și în Bazna. Deci, merge bine. Da, deocamdată să dea Domnul să meargă în direcția în care a fost până acum.
So why you decide to camp here in Mediaș, in Transylvania, in Romania, far away from Australia? This tournament?
Completely this tournament. Well, it's one of the best tournaments of the year, and we wanted to be there.
You, the same? You make a team?
Yes, we work as a team. So he does the writing and the game annotations, and I do the photographs. And this tournament, well, I've known Miss Beta for many years. I think we first played a tournament together in 1984 in Biel in Switzerland. And so I know her very well. And for the last few years, she has been saying to us, you must come to Bazna, come to the Bazna tournament. And so finally we decided to come here, and it's been very good to see them. It's a very, very nice tournament. And I mean, this is what we do, cover the big tournaments as journalists. So why not come to Bazna?
First time in Romania?
Yes, except for one short visit in 1983 when we transited in Bucharest. The cheapest way to go from Australia to Europe was with Tarom. So we flew Tarom, and it was an experience. It was the first time I saw machine guns. And also the biggest teapot I ever saw was on Tarom. The hostess carried around a big teapot that was maybe 10-litre teapot and served everyone on the plane. And anyway, it was an introduction, but we didn't get back for another 25 years.
Few things about the players here and the venue, like you have materials to ride.
Oh yeah, well it's a great playing hall. It's yeah, the players are fighting very hard. It's excellent.
Yeah, it's a very, very nice tournament. The conditions here are wonderful. For the players, I can see the playing hall is fantastic. The conditions for the journalists is excellent. We are looked after very well and we can do our work really well. And the internet here is the fastest we have ever come across anywhere in the world. It's amazing. It's, well, compared to Australia, it's a dream. It really is. My photographs take this much time to send. It's incredible. So we are very satisfied with everything, I think.
Food's pretty good too.
Yeah. And the countryside is beautiful. We took a little trip this morning to Sigashwara and another little town, some beer something?
Beertram,
yeah. Mm. And just had a little walk through these two places, and it's very, very beautiful around here. Really, really beautiful.
Thank you very much. First time in Romania?
No, I was here once briefly in '98. Well, briefly actually, it was for 3 weeks, in Transylvania in fact. Mm-hmm. Long before I was in the chess world.
Mm-hmm. And now when you heard about this tournament, you come at the first call?
Well, obviously this is the 5th year, so I've been following the tournament from afar before. Yeah, I always enjoy covering new tournaments, and this has developed into one of the premier ones on the calendar. So yeah, I wouldn't want to miss it.
How many days you stay? You stay till the end, or you covering the event in a few days?
Well, I'm producing a daily. I'm calling it the daily briefing with Dorian, and I'll be handing off the video to a colleague of mine from Chess Vibes, Peter, who comes to relieve me on Thursday. And then I was going to another tournament actually in Greece that was unfortunately cancelled. So now I'm just leaving on Thursday and not going to a tournament. But you can't be at tournaments all the time.
You like here the venue, the country, the town?
Yeah, it's a very nice playing space here, and where the players stay is lovely, and I haven't yet had a chance to explore the town so much, but maybe in the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm. And the players, the tournament, it's the third day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's okay from point of view, like journalists. You have
the players.
Yes.
Well, I have followed all of these players for about 3.5 years. And since I started covering professional chess, so they're familiar to me, but it seems like a good mix. And I guess Lisipiano, the Romanian, is the one I know the least, actually, although I have, of course, met him at various tournaments over the years as well. But it's nice to have yeah, a lot of players who are generally known for playing fighting games like Magnus and Hikaru Nakamura.
They say now we will have the climax of this tournament. How you will see the next year, the players? Who is the guy who missing this year?
You mean this
the champion
this
of the
field
world?
is the
Yes.
climax? Yeah, well, so far, yeah, I guess, and being the 5th one, it's nice to have the sort of first anniversary in effect. I mean, it's significant to be such a strong field, but well, it's hard to say. I mean, with only 6 players, there are so many possible players that you could invite. In a small field, you always have to make some difficult decisions. But I don't know. I mean, obviously the world champion has not played here, Anand, but
Maybe
pretty much every major tournament wants to have the world champion. Wants to have Magnus. This year Nakamura is playing in almost all of the major events, so has a very full calendar as well. So you sort of have to see who can fit it into their schedule.
I know the Americans like football, baseball, and basketball. How is the chess in the United States?
Well, the scholastic scene, chess in the schools, has been thriving for the last couple of decades. Really, it's grown quite a lot. I mean, I came up myself in one of the first elementary school, grade school programs that had chess as part of the curriculum, and now you have that quite common in cities all over the U.S. But as is the case in much of the world, when the kids grow up, get to high school and college, many of them stop playing. And so what I would like to see is that even if they stop playing themselves, that they still continue to follow this sport, follow the professionals, in the same way that many kids grow up playing baseball and basketball in school, and then they don't necessarily play, or at least not in any serious way, when they're adults, and yet they still follow those sports quite closely and know what's going on in the world of that sport and what all the players are doing and who the competitive teams are, and etc. So so it's still a goal to try to have chess evolve in the same way, to try to encourage this very large population of kids that play when they're young to continue to be involved in chess in some way later in life.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I understand you are the owner of the chess base.
I'm one of the founders.
One of the founders.
Yes.
25 years ago. Exactly. And it works. It's not football, not basketball, not a very popular game. It's not a rating on the TV and in the world.
Yes, but it is a very popular game. About 500 million people play it or know it, and so I cannot say it's not popular.
And about this tournament, you write articles about from the beginning.
Every day, at least one, probably two. And I'm enjoying it tremendously because the country is beautiful, the people are interesting, the language is interesting, and the conditions are very nice. I wish there were more people watching the event here, but I suppose it's all moving on to the internet.
The internet is the future, from a point of view?
Well, chess tournaments nowadays don't have that many people visiting and watching. But they have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands watching on the internet, which makes up for it.
You write each tournament from a few things about the locals, the peoples,
Yes.
so the people involved in this tournament. How do you feel the team who organized here?
Oh, very nice. These are old friends of mine, and I haven't seen them for many years. Elizabeth has been inviting me year after year. At last I've come, and I've known her forever. And it's very nice. You know, the problem is always that Magnus and the others, they look exactly the same whether they're in Beijing or in Romania or in America or anywhere.
It's wrong.
It's the same. You know, they sit on the left of the board or on the right of the board. So what I'm trying to do is to show the country and show the environment in which they are. People are interested in that.
The people who play chess are different from the others?
Yes, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit, not very much.
Because
it depends.
You talk about the Magnus and maybe the other chess players. They are more difficult when they communicate?
There are all kinds of chess players at the very top. Some of them are very gregarious and they make friends and they're very easygoing. Others are very difficult and very close and introverted. Some are linguistically talented, others can't speak any languages. Some are mathematically talented, some can count up to 8 because that's the size of the board. So you have everything.
Okay, thank you very much.